Right after I started meditating, the only thing that is coming from within me is that universe has my back. Even if I go into certain trouble, universe will help me out. Universe is in full supporting system with me. Like that, I'm feeling such a positive vibration within me. And I have sinus problems, sir. But right after I started meditating, I couldn't see that in my routine. Like, I'm fine. I'm not sneezing whole day like I used to do.
I will be a national speaker at National Youth Parliament 2025. I made my video and uploaded to the district screening committee. And recently, today afternoon, I got the mail that I am selected as the number one speaker from my district, and I'll be perform at district youth parliament on 25th.
My limiting beliefs are like I procrastinate, I fear about failure, and because of that, I procrastinate also. But after meditation, I realized one thing is do something. I followed this do something principle. Do anything. Like just sit, you start, do. Don't procrastinate. If you sit now, you will do something and something will happen. Even if it is failure, no problem. You will learn something from.
Yesterday, ma'am said about reprogramming our limiting beliefs and how to practice positive affirmations. So that made me realize what's stopping me and how I can move forward. And also listening to other masters' experiences and how they cope up with their things, that even made me realize like how other people are also going through such things and how they're making up themselves. So yeah, it filled me with a lot of more confidence and courage to prove myself.
I before going to sleep, I used to do meditation. So I just started with 5 minutes of meditation, just for 1 week. Then I went with 8 minutes, 12 minutes, 20 minutes, and then I made like after a month or so, like 30 minutes of meditation. Even if I didn't sleep, right, the my day was not thinking like, will I sleep tonight or not, and those kinds of thoughts were not there, and that is how I was able to get over this challenge of insomnia, is what I would say.
Consistently, meditating has helped me to avoid taking daytime naps. So earlier I used to feel like very tired around noon. After lunch, especially after lunch, I used to feel a bit sluggish and I just used to lie down and sleep. But I'm taking that opportunity to meditate. Like after sleep, I'm actually first of all not at all feeling sleepy, but still during that time, like for half an hour, if I just sit and meditate, I feel so fresh and energized to for the rest of the day, and I'm so active till late in the night.
I have made it a point that I never say I can't do this, or why I'm so bad in doing this, I'm not lucky enough, or any statement which makes me small. Might be it's better not to say anything and stop and see what is happening. But I have stopped saying myself, no, never, I cannot do this, I'm not good at this, or I'm not competent enough to crack that. Nothing, no.
When I first joined the program, the word reprogram stuck with me. It has made tremendous change in my life. I had never heard of the word before, and it is here I had heard the word, and it just stuck with me. And I started to, every problem I had in life, I started to think in the context of reprogramming.
I started lifting 7.5 kgs weight. The next day of the GCML I attended on 2024, because Chandra sir said that these are all limiting beliefs, and that day I lifted up the 7.5 kg, that yes, I can do it. I started running 5 kilometers. Otherwise, I was not running even for 100 meters, thinking that it can aggravate my back pain. But yes, I did that also.
A very pleasant evening to everyone, and a pleasant morning to the people who have joined from the other side of the globe. Yeah, we are on day 3 of this 21 days transformation journey. Hope you are enjoying the sessions. Keep joining regularly. And today also we have Neha Sharma ma'am. Let's listen to her insights. Over to you, ma'am.
A very good evening, wonderful afternoon, and beautiful morning to all the friends and masters joining us from across the globe. Thank you for joining in on day 3 of Shine. And what an amazing video it was. Seeing all the previous participants doing meditation consistently and seeing remarkable changes in their lives. So, what is happening? How the life is changing? The life is changing because the mind is changing. The mind is changing because my thoughts are changing, my feelings are changing, my beliefs are changing. When my thoughts and feelings change, my personality changes. When my personality changes, my behavior changes, and I start attracting a better and a miraculous life. So your mind is like a seed and your life becomes the tree. And John Milton has beautifully written in the Paradise Lost that the mind is in its own place. It can create hell out of heaven and heaven out of hell. So, all of those we hear, meditation changed me. Yes, meditation changed me. And therefore, my life improved beautifully. And there's definitely something in it that every time keeps us, coming back to it, back to it, back to it. Today, we will understand the parts of brain, understanding the conscious mind, subconscious mind, and all the concepts. And yesterday, we understood that our brain, what is brain and mind? And I will repeat that again. The brain, as we know, is the physical stuff, the tangibles, the tissues, and everything. And our mind is brain doing its part, its action, like the thoughts and everything is all in mind. Meditation, it expands our conscious mind. We will go into it. What is that? What it is responsible for that? And it reprograms our subconscious mind. So basically, our brain is an electrochemical organ. What it does is that it records every thought that we have in the form of electrical pulses. So it means whatever we are thinking is getting recorded. Now it depends on me. What do I want to record on my brain? Am I not good in? I'm not good enough. I cannot do this. My life is just like that. I knew it. I'm bound to fail. I'm not that lucky. Are these the thoughts we want to put? My children are not supporting. My parents are not supportive. My colleagues are not supporting. The environment is like this. Why did I do like this? Are these the thoughts we want to put it in our brain? Are these what we want to record in our recorder here, fitted here? So I'm sure many of us are very, very particular about, healthy food and unhealthy food. Yeah, right? We are very particular, most of us. The question is, what about those unhealthy thoughts that go into our brain? Just because we cannot see it doesn't mean it doesn't play any part in our life. To elaborate more, I'll just share my slides. Please give me a moment. So we can see the structure of brain here. This, the bigger part, the neocortex, which we see, which is called the conscious mind. The larger part that we can see, it is called the conscious mind. It is called conscious mind, the name itself, because when we consciously use this part, we unfold multitude benefits. It is responsible for the direction, for visualization, for imagination. All the learning that happens through this conscious mind. Your learning, your cognition that happens, the reading abilities, and your critical thinking, your decision making, all happens through this conscious mind. Even the sensory perceptions, you're sitting somewhere, you're enjoying the garden, all five senses that we experience, it also happens through this conscious mind. And it is also called as human mind, because it is very, 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 very underdeveloped in animals. It is almost negligible there, right? Animals do not read, right? They do not read. We do it. It's called the human mind. So this is responsible for learning, decision making, and cognition. When we are meditating, this expands. And therefore, when we meditate, it expands. Therefore, our learning becomes better, our reading becomes better, our critical thinking becomes better, our decision making becomes better. On the whole, everything improves. The second that we can see here is the limbic system, which is also called as the subconscious mind. It looks very, very, very small here, but this is basically our personality. Whatever our personality is, there is, it is basically our subconscious mind, because somewhere it reflects our attitude that we are carrying in life, our beliefs that we are carrying in life, our long term memory that we have is here. All kind of beliefs, our emotions are here, the empathy that we have for others is all in this subconscious mind. We have many kind of beliefs, right? Ideally, there should be good beliefs, the so called expansive beliefs, which help us to experience life fully, expand the life. But most of us have limiting beliefs here in this subconscious mind. What are those beliefs? As I said earlier, I am unlucky. It never happens with me. I am unlucky just because somebody achieved something before us and we start believing that I am unlucky. I cannot improve in this. So these are the beliefs we are putting in our mind here, our subconscious mind. Or something like money is very difficult to earn, it's hard, money doesn't grow on tree. Such kind of beliefs it is we are putting here in our subconscious mind. Or I cannot improve, my health doesn't permit me to travel, I cannot travel. Now what is happening? We are repeatedly saying this, and remember, we are recording this in our subconscious mind. 90% of our life events are driven by our subconscious mind. And then is the unconscious mind, which is called the reptilian complex, which is about a very autonomous body functions that happens, right? Like breathing and heart pumping the blood and everything. That is the unconscious. And usually we club the subconscious and unconscious together. So, yes, when we see in our conscious mind, we have thoughts and thoughts and thoughts and thoughts running around, right? And we are hopping on the thoughts one time, just in 1 minute. We are here, we are in the session, we are listening, and then suddenly we will think of, okay, this is the work I have to do after the session, or tomorrow I have to do this, or day after I have to do this, or we will go some 5 years back and remember something. This is how our, we are thinking, and our thoughts are always hopping. And most of the thoughts are negative, repetitive thoughts. And 12,000 to 50,000 thoughts we have each day, a rough average. And as we said, around 90% are negative and repetitive thoughts. And subconscious mind, as I said, has limiting beliefs. Uh, I always give this example, right? We limit ourselves through our own words, through our own beliefs that we carry. Many a times we hear something, we must do this, we should do this, right? We have those patterns right from the childhood coming up, and which are stored in our subconscious mind, but we never think, why do we do that? What is the rationale behind it? Why is it done like that? So all those beliefs, it goes into our subconscious mind. Now, if we see here, the conscious mind, which is responsible for learning, critical thinking, decision making, visualization, and reasoning, if we see, it looked really big in the first picture. But if we see, it is just a tip of the iceberg. The subconscious mind below here, it is the majorly driving our life. Like in the iceberg, the tip is there, but below it, we all know what happens, right? Subconscious mind is majorly driving our life through our behaviors, attitude, habits, the kind of perception, the kind of belief system that we have. That is our subconscious mind. Now, what meditation does is that Meditation helps us to go to our subconscious mind. When we meditate, we slowly and gradually are able to assess our subconscious mind. We get that awareness. We understand what is going on in my subconscious mind. What kind of thoughts are there? It brings that awareness. Okay, what programs are running in my subconscious mind? Programs here means all the beliefs and attitudes and habits. So, okay, we get that awareness and then we realize, okay, these are the programs which are running, that awareness sets in. And then with that awareness, we reprogram. Eventually we reprogram. For example, I believe probably I'm a short heighted person or a very tall person, I'm this colored, I'm that colored. I may have certain perceptions around me, and then I realize, okay, these are the limiting beliefs I carry. Probably I might have studied in a so called not English school, and then I feel I may not be able to crack this thing because I did not go to a certain type of school, and that holds me back. That makes me feel I cannot do it. Now I am able to assess this limitation which is there in my subconscious mind through meditation, because I cross that analytical mind and I'm able to reprogram this. This analytical mind is a barrier. It stops you because it brings that unnecessary logic into it. For example, if I here today tell you we do not need 8 to 9 hours of sleep, and then many of us will think, seriously? I've seen, I have read so many places, or doctors telling and all, everybody telling we need to sleep 8 hours, and I do not accept this. But when I meditate, I go deeper, I understand, okay, I actually indeed do not need 8 hours of sleep. And why so? That I will explain in the coming slides. Okay, so now what happens is that all kind of thoughts which are running in our mind, right? They all have frequencies. And because they have frequencies, they are waves. Now, meditation slows down the brain and it moves us into the beneficial waves. Most of us are into that stress throughout the day, right? We have all kinds of thought. We are worrying all the time, worrying about the past, worrying about the present, worrying about the future. We are thinking about something here, thinking about something there. We are into that judgmental mode or self-critical mode, criticizing our own self. We are nitpicking. We are stressed. We are anxious. We are worrying. So this is called the high beta brainwave. If you see here, most of the people are in this high beta brain wave most of the time. Now, what happens when we are meditating? What we are doing? We are putting our attention away from our thoughts to our breath. Slowly and gradually, the thoughts are coming down. You are not into those worrisome thoughts. The thoughts are coming down because our attention is there on our normal, natural breath. When thoughts are coming down, we are not giving that energy to that thoughts, right? And eventually, we move into from high beta to second one, which is focused attention brain wave, which is called the beta brain wave. This is when we meditate, eventually we come here. Beta brain wave is a very attentive state here. We are very, very attentive. If you notice, when we get up in the morning, we take bath and we get ready, right? We are into this beta brain wave. So when you do something there at that time, it is usually with more focus. And also sometimes when we go and take a walk around in nature and we come back again, we are into this beta brain wave. So now, after high beta, we move to beta. And if we see, this is where once we move over this, next comes, we cross our analytical mind. This is the barrier, analytical mind. When we cross this, we enter into beautiful, magical states. The first here is alpha. Alpha is that speed learning, very, very fast learning brainwave state. This is where we start getting solutions, right? Like with me, yes, it has happened since the time I started meditating. I'm able to find solutions better, and my confusion has dropped. So we are here in this alpha state. Here, the confusion goes down and clarity sets in. We see a lot of long time meditators, they say that yes, I'm able to find solutions better as I was earlier. But here we get the ordinary solutions. We get solution, but those are the ordinary solutions. After alpha, we move to theta. Theta here. Theta is the state. Again, we get solutions here, but out of box kind of solutions, out of box thinking. That wow, that aha kind of ideas, they come in this brainwave state, which is highly creative insights. You sometimes feel you're doing some, suddenly you get some realization. Oh, yes, that kind of creativity is here. So here you're not just getting solution but newer solutions. Also, when we are into this state brain waves, your intuition develops better. The innovative mindset, it sets in. This is our theta brain wave. After theta, we move into delta. It is very important to listen to what happens in delta, because you will get answers to one of the questions that many of the meditators have, which is, did I sleep or did I meditate? So delta is almost no thoughts here. Almost no thoughts here, even if that's very, 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 very minuscule. This is called the dreamless state, very, very deep sleep here. So what happens is that deep sleep, when I say, why do doctors say we need 8 to 9 hours of sleep? What happens? It usually takes some time for a person to go or whatever, meditate. We quickly move into the delta state here. We quickly move into here. And that is why our sleep requirement becomes less. This is where the true healing happens. A lot of hormones are released here. For example, the growth hormone, even anti-cancer hormones are released in this delta brain wave state. This is so, so, so powerful. This is the state of which is called as NREM, which is called the non-rapid eye movement state, where not just your physical regeneration happens and physical recalibration of the body happens, but also your mental consolidation happens, your energy restoration happens. You get that energy, right? And this is the reason we need not to have 8 hours of sleep if we are meditating continuously and consistently for a good period of time each day. Next comes the gamma brain wave. This is where you get your peak performance. Many times we see people when they're doing something, they totally forget themselves. They are just in the flow. You go and you're doing something. Many of us can relate to it. We're doing something, we are into it. We don't realize what's happening around, what is the time, lunchtime is there or not. We're just totally into the flow. This is where we call this brain wave state as gamma. We are here, peak performance. And EEG recordings of many top athletes have shown that during that peak performance, they are into this brain wave state. GABA brain waves. You become timeless, peak performance sets in, you become spaceless. But the question is, does that happen immediately? Yes and no, both. Because we need to invest time. If we are meditating each day for, say, just 5 minutes or 10 minutes, good. But we are not allowing ourselves to go deeper. Therefore, we must meditate each day and for a good period of time. It is recommended, whatever our age is, at least those many minutes we meditate each day, and slowly and gradually we all will experience and will share what we felt during the meditation, and slowly and gradually things start happening. So that was all, dear friends, understanding our conscious mind, our subconscious mind, and the brain waves, and understanding why sometimes when we meditate and we feel we are sleeping, but we are not sleeping. So we are in that delta brain wave state. With this, dear friends, it's time to get into meditation. If you are wearing spectacles, please take off your spectacles. If it's possible, we can switch off the light in the room. Otherwise, that's okay. We will do the heart elevation and then we will start with the meditation. Bharat, can we please start the track? All right, dear friends, we'll start the journey within our own selves.
Dear friends, dear masters, with specs removed, eyes closed, with your hands over your chest area, and resting your attention on your loving heart. Take a slow, relaxing breath and feel your heart center. Feel the seed of all emotions, nurturing all life. With its energies of compassion, kindness, gratitude. Can you recollect an experience from your past, or simply imagine yourself experiencing something that moves you into a higher emotion? Touch a flower, hug a tree, play with a child. Serving and helping somebody who is in need. Whatever that may be, dear friend, that moves you into a higher emotion, imagine and feel that energy. The more you experience this energy of love, of joy, the more coherent you become, the more you go into acceptance of things, the more connected you become. And allow yourself to direct this energy onto everything and everyone on this planet to help them heal. Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. You relive that moment and radiate that energy and slowly let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap, observe your normal, natural in breath and the out breath. going into powerful group meditation. So, your normal, natural in breath and the out breath, dear friends. When you observe your breath, the mind becomes less and less of thought. You experience greater calmness inside of you, all around you. Become aware of the emptiness inside of you, all around you, as you merge into your breath. All emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy, the field of limitless possibilities. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness and energy, the more the longer you stay aware of this emptiness, this energy, the more focused you become, the more coherent you become. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath. Merge into the emptiness of yourself. This is your divine self. The longer you stay aware, This is your divine self, this greater mind. Everybody and everything is connected in this field of energy. The more you stay aware of this emptiness, nothingness, emerging to this energy, the more connected you become. The more one you become. Friends, it's truly an honor and privilege to be experiencing this life at this time of history. Can you express gratitude? To all things and everyone, your gratitude to your parents, teachers, mentors, to your family, friends, colleagues. gratitude to everything you use, the technology, the system, the company, the governments, and to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, you keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And then we open your eyes.
Welcome back, dear friends. Hope you had a great meditation and enjoyed today's meditation. Um, so, Varnika, do we have any announcements? Uh, you
Now, just a reminder for the participants to read the wisdom notes, which we are sending every day. Yeah, that's all, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes, please go through the wisdom notes that's being shared each day. It encapsulates what we have discussed in the session and will be a kind of a revision for all of us. And some of you were even asking for if we can go through what's being discussed here, and wisdom notes will be very, very helpful. Yes, Georgette, ma'am.
Hello, thank you. I just have one question. You were saying that if I'm helping someone to meditate and he's 15 years old, he should meditate 15 minutes, right? So if I'm doing some sessions with people that are 80 years old, how long should they meditate? 80 minutes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, yes.
And in one session?
So
Like,
what happens, it's not hard and fast, like, especially if somebody is a beginner, they can begin with, smaller sessions, say 10 minutes and 15 minutes, but eventually we move on to it. There's nothing like hard and fast. This we have like, to set in how much time. So yes, 80 minutes is the answer.
okay,
Eventually, yeah. I
thank
understand
you.
initially it might not, but eventually we move on there to 80 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else would like to share how you felt after today's session, or any doubts, any clarifications. Also, dear friends, it will be great if we just switch on our cameras. It's actually amazing to see you all there, the live energy there. I see whom am I talking to, and there's mutual energy, collective energy of everybody visually we seeing each other. So if it's possible, please switch on your cameras, please. Thank you. All right, dear friends, the session is formally closed now. However, we are staying back. Any of us who would like to ask a question or share their experiences, please come forward. We'll be happy to be here for some more time. Anyone would like to share or ask a question? Yes, Bhargavi ji. Good to see you here again. You need to unmute yourself. Now we can hear you.
Um, my son, he's studying in first class. Suppose if he complains against someone, so how we have to tell, how we have to respond for that? One of the kid has stole my son's cycle. So how we have to respond to that situation?
I did not get the other part. One of the kids stole the cycle. I did not understand.
Yeah, his cycle.
Okay, so the other kid stole his cycle.
Yeah.
Are there two questions? First of all, if my child is complaining, what do I do, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have to tell them, like, looking at the better side, complaining about people. So we can tell them, right? Okay, I'll cite my example. So my daughter once came to me and he labeled somebody as bad uncle or bad auntie, exactly, I don't remember, but the crux was she labeled bad. So I
Okay.
said, uncle is not bad, auntie is not bad, the habit is bad. So,
Okay.
that way, yeah. And eventually, I think what I have realized when I work on myself, children, they are kind of sponge, right? To how we are doing, eventually they will do that. The home environment really matters a lot. And I have seen, like, since a long time, you're there into meditation, and I remember talking about you putting in the kitchen those sticky notes and everything, right? Eventually those things will seep in your child also. Automatically that will happen, no problem. uh I can't hear you. I think you are muted again. Can we unmute Bhargavi ji again? Ladini?
So how we have to deal with that kid, madam, who stole the cycle? How we have to talk with them?
We
How we
cannot.
have to?
Yeah, we
Uh,
cannot control other children. In fact, we cannot control our own children, right? So, best is to prepare our kids only. How do we handle such situations? We cannot do that, right?
uh,
You came to know, definitely you can go and visit the house and get back your things like that. But we cannot, after a certain point, control them or tell them, right? The best is our own self, our own kids. That to up to a certain extent only. I believe I cannot do much to the children there. We can sometimes, in a very friendly way, tell them, we should do like this. But that also, I mean, beyond a certain point we cannot.
uh,
Even our
okay.
own children also, guiding them, helping them. But definitely we cannot like kind of force them to, be in a certain way. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I see a raised hand. Nidhi ji was raising the hand. Okay, they're on chat. Felt very sleepy today while meditating. Dozed off for a while. In fact, after a long day, work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sometimes hectic with only 1 hour of break in between. Is it necessary to take some rest before starting meditation in the evening? Not necessary. And after meditation, automatically you will feel regenerated. That itself will, like, act as rest for you. And yes, we doze off. As I said, it can be the delta state as well, wherein we go into the deeper states of meditation and feel like we are sleeping, but in fact, we are not sleeping. Yes, Gayatri ji. If it's possible, we can come on camera. Otherwise, that's okay. You are unmuted, Gayatri ji.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, you able to hear now?
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Yeah, yeah. Hi, this is Gayatri.
Hi.
Yeah, this is the third day I've joined this admin. You could have noticed. The thing is, the second day I felt I've completely slipped off. Okay, I didn't know anything. But as the session was over, I immediately this thing got into routine state. But I didn't know what I was doing, whether I was sleeping or you've already mentioned in the talk regarding the delta stage and all. Since I do not know anything about this, I would like to know whether I was really sleeping or aware of the thing, meditation. And today also, I felt the same thing. Hello?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Yeah. Today also, I felt the same thing. But as soon as the session was over, like after the meditation, I feel very much energetic and it is bright and it is what to say. Like I was feeling fresh.
Right. So, ma'am, you
But
are in delta state then, because during meditation it regenerates, right? The energy, it gives you energy. Meditation gives you energy. Many a
yes.
times we are feeling tired and like broken after a lot of work and stress. But when we sit and meditate, after that we feel like, oh wow, right, that moment comes in. And in fact, once I remember was having a headache, really like head was like aching like anything. I sat for meditation just
Okay.
30 minutes, ma'am, just 30 minutes, and the headache was gone. So definitely, ma'am, this is a
Oh,
beautiful experience. If you are like totally into that deeper sleeps, this is a deeper state, so enjoy it, ma'am. And don't analyze what is happening, why is
okay.
happening, whatever is happening, it's happening. Beautiful things are happening.
Okay. Even if I don't feel anything, like I don't remember even a bit of the thing.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, that's okay, no problem.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. But it's great,
Very
but
good.
continue the journey, continue
Yes.
consistently all the days.
Yes. Okay. And one more, it's maybe a silly question. Like, even if I want to do repeat the same thing in the day session, without the music and other things, can I simply sit and do it?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. First of all, there are
Oh,
no silly questions, ma'am. We all
okay.
are good
Okay.
travelers. Yeah, no silly questions. Please feel free to come forward.
Okay.
Please ask your questions open-heartedly, open out. Whatever
Mhm.
doubts are coming, just come forward. And yes, ma'am, you can meditate without meditation also, so without music also, any time of the day. So music
Okay.
is a kind like it acts as a catalyst, right? So when you
So,
put on the music, it takes you into those deeper states in a more in a more faster way. So it's just a catalyst. But yes, we can meditate in silence also. That's also beautiful.
okay. And one more. I mean, it's a regular habit. Whatever I do, even before starting my prayer, regular rituals, anything, I used to just breathe, make a deep breathe in and out. After a few seconds, sort of stillness. I do not know how to name it. Some sort of stillness I get in the body. It becomes rather we can say it calms down.
Yes.
Okay. After that, I get into this. What I just want to check is the right way I'm going. That's what.
So you do that before your rituals?
Yes, normally I do that. Whatever, even before
That's
sleeping,
okay.
also I do that.
But ma'am, we do not do that during meditation. We take those long breaths before heart elevation. That's okay. However,
Uh,
the meditation that we are doing here, we are just
uh,
observing our normal breath, natural breath.
okay.
We are not
Walking breath.
bringing, yes, yes, no changes
Mm,
in that. Normal, So what we all are doing at this moment, right? We all are
okay.
breathing. It's just we are not consciously putting our attention on our breath. When we are
Uh,
meditating, no altering the our breath as it is, we will observe it. That's it.
okay. Because all the 3 days I have not done that. I was just following what I have been instructing. I just had my doubt. That's all. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. That's Anapanasati. Ana means your breath coming in. Apana means breath going on or
Ah.
out. And Sati is to be with the breath. Anapanasati,
Oh.
a normal,
Okay.
natural breath. So this was discovered by Gautam Buddha. I'm sure it was discussed on day one.
Uh,
And after everything he tried, he did not get enlightenment. And then he just sat like that. He was tired under the Bodhi tree and started observing his breath. And then everything, rest is
oh.
history. Yeah.
Okay. 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 Nice. It is okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Anyone else would like to ask a doubt? All right, friends, then if there are no more sharings, we'll take a pause here and then we'll meet tomorrow at 6:30. Continue meditating and be consistent. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Ladini, can we play the music? All right, no problem, Ladini. That's okay. Anyways, friends, we'll meet tomorrow and hope to see all of you again tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. India timings. Thank you. Have a great evening. Ladini, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm there.
Yeah, please end the meeting.
Yeah, I'll play. I'm just shutting up this.
keep my heart wide open. With every breath I take, I'm grateful. I promise in